Welcome to today's stream. Hopefully you're all doing well. Today we are here at racing at Monaco for round 9 of season 7 for the SRL F1 League. Looking forward to this one today. F1 around Monaco usually provides lots of surprises, lots of controversy. In all the league racing that I've been in as well, it's always provided something special. Whether that be strategy, whether that be through racing. Either way though, it usually provides something, and we're going to find out what that something is today. So, coming into today's race, I haven't seen any real notable absences around the grid at all. It's been I haven't really seen anyone say they're not going to drive. So for all we know, we do have every one of the championship contenders racing today. And I'm just going to quickly get up, make sure I haven't missed out on anything. And we do have a new driver coming in. If I have a look, it's for the Alpha. His name is Senna Herweyer, I'm going to say, and that is his actual PSN as well, so it'll be easy to tell who Senna is. And he'll be driving with the Alfa Romeo, and he'll be teammates with Louis Quinlan, or Louis, I believe, is Red Venom. Yeah, Red Venom. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is hang on, I need to sign in. Get my wheel to actually sign in quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we usually do. We're going to do one sort of talk through lap and then one supposedly flying lap, but I'm not the quickest around here. In fact, I haven't even set a lap on this game around here, so it should be interesting. We'll go for this, actually, we'll go Sandro setup, considering he's in the league as well, with the 109.5, so see how that turns out. He's in the Ferrari course, so we're going Ferrari here, because Charles Leclerc is a Monegasque himself. So let's go onto this track and do a quick sort of lap tour around probably one of the most famous tracks in the world. Here we go. So down into turn 1, it's just Sandever, no heroics here, hopefully, and hopefully no one cutting or getting any penalties. It's easy to get penalties there, and it's also easy to hit that outside wall. And as we go rocketing up the hill, going from wall to wall, and then we brake up towards this long winding left-hander. In fact, SRL did a great post showing one of the great overtakes around this section here, and through Casino as we head down towards Matinee. Excuse me if I get any of the corners wrong. And then heavy throttle down to a short shoot down to the chicane here. Very tight chicane there. In fact, I don't think we'll see any battling through there. And then we head through down to Portier. Again, don't want to clip the wall on the outside here, and then we get to let loose. Through the tunnel we go. And then heavy braking into the Nouvelle chicane. Most famous and most difficult corners probably around the whole track as well. That bit I do at full speed, but if I do reverse backwards a little bit, okay, and get out the wall, that perfectly helps as well. The chicane is a difficult one for different reasons, and primarily it's because of the walls. That's the main reason why. If you see to look to the left there, you can see that inside wall. It's very easy to clip that and spin round. We could see that happen today as well, but also literally right in front of us as well. Oh no, get in first. Right in front of us as well, this bit here, this is definitely one that's going to be maybe clipped today. I don't think so, but it usually happens if you're pushing a little bit too hard, or if you're going side by side or something. It can happen. But we head down towards Tabac. This is probably my least favourite corner on the track, because it's very easy to push too hard and sometimes go into this outside wall here. In fact, alright, and then we head through Piscine, or swimming pool as it's known as. Those two chicanes there, very difficult. Through there, and then we head down into the final 2 corners. Again, sorry if I butcher the names here, I'm not sure what this one is, but I know this is Antinogues up here. We fire out, and that is a talk-through lap, and now we're going to try and attempt to do a flying lap. Yeah, way too deep, sorry. Nowhere near any of the top times there with a 1:11. But that's a lap of the Monaco circuit. Hasn't really been changed really much since it's since it started being an F1. Of course, it was one of the main original tracks, and that's why it's attracts so much attention as well, because of its historical meaning around here. And we're going to quickly just get up the YouTube so I can see any messages. And there you go. Already got 15 drivers, which was a really great turnout already. We actually should have started, I think, by now. I think it was just waiting for me to join, so sorry about that. Sorry it's taking so long there. Jed to say, do your lap, you're going to be late. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just quickly check the comments quickly. So Whippo saying, gotta love me some Monaco. Sandro saying, Monaco with a heart face. Of course, Jensen, yes, saying, do your lap, you're going to be late. And then Max with the sort of prayer or praising hands towards Monaco. It's going to be a hell of a race. And from personal experience from racing around here, it's a very interesting track. It's one of those tracks where once you get into a rhythm, it feels really good, but as soon as you get out of that rhythm, by like clipping a wall or something, or maybe getting even a warning or something, it can sort of throw you out of it, which is kind of hard to get back in sometimes. But these guys, I'm sure, will be good enough to maybe not have that. 39 laps, 20 minutes of qualifying, 2 seconds left to the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, of course, one thing that's going to definitely play a hand is qualifying massively, because this is a track which is notoriously difficult to overtake on, so qualifying will be extremely important. Hopefully no one really gets done in by traffic at all during qualifying as well, because it is kind of hard to get out of the way of certain drivers, especially if you don't know what line they're taking into a corner or something. So hopefully we won't see any qualifying incidents, but we've got 15 drivers ready and waiting. Will we see any rain at all? It's going to be interesting to see if we do. And what can Senna do on his debut as well? We'll find out soon. We're just letting the drivers load in. And I also don't know if we are doing the race in the daytime or the nighttime. Nighttime would be really cool, but I feel like it might be day just to go for sort of the official sort of timing. But we'll find out very quickly. A few seconds left. Nick, only driver that hasn't loaded in yet. And will we have rain in qualifying? Will that be the first bit of drama? It's dry. It's very dry actually. It's very nice weather. And let's see what people just decide to do then. A couple drivers already. And if you notice, the eagle-eyed viewers will notice that Jensen's PSN has actually changed. It's now SHZ Jensen. I think he used to be IFR Jensen. I was so used to calling him by his sort of first name and not really looking at PSN, so I kind of just see the PSN and just instantly think of the first name now, so it's a bit weird with that. Brian leading the charge. Welshman in the Williams. Let's see what he can do. There's the other flags already. There's a car stopped. It's Jesper. He's pulled over on the side of the track. Okay, interesting. And then watching Brian, we are now. Let's see what he can do. He's going to start consuming a little bit of that ERS. He's going to have to go for it. And let's watch the first lap of the session. He's on the softs. Let's see what he can do in the Williams. No traffic in front of him. He's got lovely clear air in front of him. So let's go. Here's to Sandever we go. Gets to the throttle nicely. And he starts rocketing up the hill. Into the left, through the right. Then down this long left-hander, which sets you up for the next one. Go for the customary swoop there. Don't do what I did and hit the wall. I braked a little bit too late. Ooh, he's got a little bit too deep for the hairpin, unfortunately, there. He's going to get the power down, squirts it out. And just to quickly note as they go through the tunnel, both Mercedes on the mediums, so going through strategy in this one, try and make up positions at the pit stop possibly if they're not able to. And surely a favourite for pole here has to be Logan as well. Switch across to Logan in a little bit because he is actually, I think, just behind Brian. Gonna watch Brian coming through the swimming pool section here. Ooh, takes a bit of a wider entry there. He's got it going though, clips the wall a little bit there. Shouldn't have elevated his lap time, sometimes it can do that. Through the final corner, DRS wide open. Down the straight he goes. What does he do? He does a 114.0. Logan right behind, what can he do? It's probably 109.8. Wow. Amazing lap there from Logan, 4.2 seconds quicker. Now we've got the Haas coming up, I believe. Oh, that was just for an out lap. Mercedes though. And so it's valid. I can't switch across to people in time. That's not Dion, that's Sandro. Sandro across the line. No. Eric Combe though. Actual person that set a lap. Who else is on a lap? Senna's on a lap, but he's invalidated his. Ure is actually on a lap, but he hasn't invalidated his. He's a long way off though in terms of lap time. What can he do here? It's a 112.3, puts him P3 overall. Max Mulder, what can he do? His lap is valid. It's looking like a pretty decent lap actually, is it? Some P2, 6 tenths off, not bad there. The 110.4. And who is the next driver on our lap? I think it's Christian. Yeah, it is Christian. So, what can Christian do here? Going third place there. Sandro going P4 with a 1.9 second off lap time. And we look back down to the Red Bull here of Ure up on his lap, trying to get ahead of his teammate. And Ure does go not quicker actually. Jesper just starting his lap, so we'll quickly check on him, but we'll also keep an eye on the other lap times. In fact, I think Nick's on our lap as well. We're watching Jesper here. A great race last time out in France. They ended up, I think him and his teammate Tim Vednik went in a nice little 3-4 for AlphaTauri. Great finish for them this season, or sorry, last race, but unfortunately Tim not racing here today. I don't think he can join really midway through the lobby because there seems to be some issues with people. When people like join midway through, sometimes there's a bit of like a lag sort of glitchy thing, I don't know, some sort of glitch that kind of happens when it comes out and Ure spins. And Robin's backed up now into Jesper, hopefully that won't hurt Jesper, it will hurt him, he's going to spin, oh no, he's going to be angry with that. And if Robin was on a lap, he should have pulled out. He should have pulled out. Oh, and now Jesper, who was on a lap, is now going to have to, unfortunately, back out of it. Ah, such a shame for Jesper. He had wing damage as well. Watching Jensen here, though. 10th place, hasn't set a lap yet. He's on those mediums. In fact, I think he has set a lap, as in he's been around the track, but I think it might have been an invalidation. He's looking nice. Looking good so far. From Jensen. For the chicanes he goes. 52.0 through that sector there. Looking pretty nice at the moment. Gets it nice and stopped. He's headed to the final few corners. Gets it nice and squared. Hugs the wall. Shorts way around the track. Boy, will this put in piece of P2? That is an insane lap on the mediums. If that's his pace on the mediums, what is he like on the softs? Wow. A great lap from Jensen there. Absolutely stunning. Robin staying out after his contact with Jesper. What can he do there? A bunch of drivers actually on an out lap, so we'll quickly flick across to them when they finished their said out laps. Gets a stop, gets a pull round from Robin Do. Only McLaren here today. His teammate Cameron. Not the best of luck for Cameron. He's crashed out of every race he's been in so far this season, as Robin goes 3.1 seconds off. But yeah, Cameron, unfortunately, the sort of unrivaled streak of crashing out in every race has been. He started his season in Zandvoort, crashed out there. Then it went to Britain, crashed out there, and unfortunately France as well. He ended up crashing out as well. So not the best of luck for the Englishman, and hopefully we see him return soon. Let's see any drivers. Eric Combe is on a lap now. 3/10 quicker that time, man. That was a really good first sector. That would put him immediately up into P4, I think, there. P4 or P5 easily there. He's invalidated it. Unfortunately, he's too hungry on the curbs. Sandro now going on his lap. Let's see what he can do. It's been a really good season for Ferrari as well. For Dion and Sandro, both of them unfortunately a little bit unlucky last time out though as well. They didn't have the. It was good and bad. I think they had a decent finish in the end, but it could have been a lot more without a crash from them. Is Brian retired? Have I missed that? Brian's retired, I think, from the session, unless he had a qualifying ban or something. Anywho, Sandro though, on a lap, he's going to get a bit of slipstream maybe from the Red Bull, but cleverly though, Nick pulls out the way, so good driving from Nick there. He is on an out lap as well, so it makes sense, and he's invalidated it though. A little bit too early on the turn in. Just try and look up and down the grid, see if there's anyone who someone set a lap. That was Alexi. Alexi going P4, hips the wall a little bit there on exit. That's Eric again. Keeps it. Oh, he's done almost the opposite there, and he's going to go deep again. He's going to lose a lot of wing. That's going to be his lap over, unfortunately. Let's watch Dion now through the same section that Eric was in, at least. There's that little bit of wing that he's going to get the power down. Ooh, he's gone into the wall there. Might have been a little bit distracted there. Oh, that was Jesper going P9 there, 2 seconds off. So the gap in pace is huge as Dion goes off track, and unfortunately he's going to end his chances of a lap. Max with an invalidation as well. Bengo, see what Christian can do. Christian currently P5, pretty good actually, Christian. This could be the day to shine. He's currently close, but again the gap between different drivers is almost huge. You know, you have the gap between Bengal and Christian and Sandro there, and it's quite short. But then there's a second between Christian and Alexi, so this is very well could be quite a polarising race in terms of the pace. Woody's clipped the wall a little bit there. He's going to keep the lap going though. He thinks he could be quicker, but he won't be quicker there. He's going to go into the wall and he might have lost a bit of wing. That camera's not going to help us find out if he's got wing damage. He should do, yeah, he's got an end plate gone on there. So that's going to be a painful lap back, but he should get one more run in. You're now on a lap, 2.5 seconds off. He's got to improve 5 tenths to get up inside the top 10 a little bit more. He's gone P8, to be fair to him. Nice, good lap there. He's gone 5 tenths quicker that time round. Oh, big crash. Big crash there. We flicked onto Jeremy just as he's come towards the end of a big crash there. And unfortunately, he's got big damage. And he must have done it like Sean Gallale or something there. He looked like he was on the end of a really big crash there. Luckily, he's still able to carry on. Luckily he's still able to carry on. Just a lot of damage though, but again, he should be able to go out again. Ooh, good luck there from Neek, 2 cents quicker. Puts himself into P5, good job there. And he leapfrogs over the top of Christian and Sandro. His teammate on a lap, 41 thousandths down, but he could go a little bit quicker for this next sector. He is by a lot. He is by a lot actually. He could join his teammate. It could be a Red Bull 5-6 if he keeps up this pace. As long as he doesn't mess up these final few corners here, he should be good. Gets the rear end a little bit airy there. DRS wide open though, and this should be a P6 lap maybe. It isn't, he's over. He must have lost it all in that one little moment, but that's a lot of time to lose just from going a little bit loose. And the Senna now goes P13, 5.1 seconds off unfortunately. Let's hope he could do better. Now then, this will be one to watch. Logan. The gap between him and Jensen is 2 tenths of a second, almost 3 tenths of a second. He has to improve here. Senna's in his way at the moment. He's going to have to move over. Max Bull goes top! Max goes top with a 109.7. Senna gets out the way, but Max Mulder could be an absolute shake. This could be an absolute shake up here if these guys can't set a good enough lap, which unfortunately I don't think is going to happen. But Max Mulder though, really good lap, and at least he can say that he's been on pole for about 35 seconds. Because we are watching Logan here. Logan invalidates. He's going to have to go. I think he's got enough time for one more lap. We can't see because of the yellow flags in the sector. Yeah, he'll have plenty of time. But Jensen, no, Jensen's in the pits. He's got the softs attached. It actually looks like, look, there we go, there's movement. Jensen is about to come out of the pits. Hang on, Senna's crashed out. Who's that? That's Max there. Hopefully you see his car before it goes. Ooh. And it's to back. I said it's my least favourite corner, and that's almost why I think he might have just gone in a little bit too hot. And it's done something to the car. I don't know which wall he's gone into. It looks like he's gone just into the outside wall and he stayed there. And Aston's saying good morning. Good morning, Aston. Well, I mean, it's afternoon, but... Alexi now, P4, currently. Can he go ahead of his teammate? He's going to improve about 3 tenths to do so. Max Mulder, though, interesting that he's still on pole. Dion crashed out in turn 1, and oh, Alexi going into the wall as well. Oh, hang on, puncher for Robin here as well. Puncher for Robin. Oh, should be careful he doesn't kill the car here. But we've got ball with Jeremy, see if we can see Dion's car. No, Dion's car just going there, but we see the wheel off, and he's moved to avoid it, but you don't really have to. Robin's gone straight on at Matinee, done a bit of a Nico Rosberg there. Or is it, no, is it? It's not Matinee, is it? It's Mirabeau. Oh, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Jeremy's crashed. We've got 4 drivers crashed out of the session. Well, these 4 drivers retired. I know 3 have been confirmed as crashed, but I didn't see Brian for some reason crash out. Robin could be another one at this rate. And that's the car there of Jeremy. See where he's gone into the wall. And now we're watching Logan. We won't stay on board with him for now at least. We're going to switch over to a couple of the drivers to see what they're doing. Just to get an idea. Jensen's 3 tenths up already. Jensen is 3 tenths up already. Not enough to get pole position. It'll put him second, but considering his first lap was only 2 tenths off of Logan, you'd have to say that this is almost Jensen's in the bag. The lap that he put on the mediums was enough to challenge for pole position, and he's now here on the softs. His championship rival, Logan, getting out the way of the Mercedes driver. Alexei has retired from the session. He's happy with that P4, doesn't think he can improve. Jensen now, what can he do? We've been watching a little bit of Jensen's lap. We saw him go 3 tenths up in the first sector. I forgot to look at what the next sector was. Can this be the pole lap time though? It is a 109.0. My, wow. What a lap there. And Max Mondo about to start his lap. Could he challenge for pole position? He's going to have to go seriously quick. And right behind Max there is Logan. It's almost like a race here, the way that the cars are splayed out. It's yellow flags. It's Sandro going slowly. We are going to look. Actually, what does Logan do here? It doesn't say. Where's the split? Split's already up there. Okay. Right then, we're going to be watching Max then. Jensen getting out the way. Max now getting onto the power, going through the tunnel. It would be an absolute miracle if anyone's able to go quicker than Jensen here. We know how important qualifying is. But throw still valid as Max goes into the wall. 2 tenths up for Logan. And Max pulls away. He's got wing damage. You can't do anything else about it. Can Logan? Oh, Logan can only. I don't think Logan can get pole here. He's going to have to really pull something absolutely spectacular out there. And he's gone second. 5 tenths off of the pole time. Let's look up and down the grid then, shall we? As people come across the line to finish their laps. Christian comes across the line to finish P7 in qualifying. Sandro, P9 at the moment. Can he go quicker? Goes P6. Really good lap there. You're P10, getting it really lit up on the exit there. He's gone quicker, but not enough to change positions. Oh, Nick invalidating. Into the wall he goes. Well then, Jensen with pole position then. Logan P2, 5 tenths off. Max P3. And that's it when you look at drivers that are within a second of the pole lap. You've got Alexei P4, Nick P5, P6 is Sandro, P7 is Eric, P8 Bengal. Sorry, Christian, P9 Jesper, P10 Ur, P11 Robin, P12 Brian, P13 Senna, P14 Dion, P15 is Jeremy. As we see, it's dry today for the Monaco Grand Prix. And the drivers will be looking at strategies, seeing what they can do. Here we go then. The formation lap starts. me see what people have gone for then. So, the bottom 5 on the medium tyre, that's Robin, Brian, Senna, Dion and Mr. Jeremy. So, let's go through the grid. So we've got Jensen up in P1, P2 is Logan, P3 Max, P4 is Alexi, P5 is Nick, P6 is Sandro, P7 is Eric, P8 is Christian, P9 is Jesper, P10 is Ur, P11 is Robin, P12 is... oh okay. Well, P12 was Robin. Then Senna, P13, P14 is Dion, and then P15 is Jeremy. Not sure why those guys got disqualified like that, but there we go. Actually, we see the predicted pit stop strategy there, showing there's a one stop. Soft medium or soft hard, that's what they're showing, but I imagine these guys will go for the soft medium. As long as they are able to keep it clean by not hitting any walls, not hitting any drivers, avoiding damage at all costs, and seeing what they can do with the tyres that they have as well. The drivers starting to line up now. They pass through the disqualified cars. Those cars, unfortunately, towards the back, that have been disqualified, will have next to no tyre temperature by the time that the race actually starts. As we watch Jeremy coming up to his good position, the number 95 Haas, lining up next to the number 19 Ferrari of Dion. Preferably you want the inside line here. Oh god, hang on, grid's all shaken up. We want the front view ideally. Here we go, we've got the front view. It's 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are go for the Monaco Grand Prix. A good start from Logan. Logan already passed him by this start. What a start from Logan. He's already overtaken him. And on the drag race down towards turn 1, Logan with an impeccable start. His car round, there's a Haas round at the back there. It's Christian. From the looks of it, there's a huge crash. There's so many cars round. Senna involved. From the looks of it, Jesper unfortunately involved as well. And the unluckiness continues for Jesper. There may be some sort of virtual safety car. There's a lot of debris down there. Jesper, though, trying to get the car back around. A lot of cars involved in that one, but it's Logan who continues to take the lead. In fact, you see the gap there. From the Red Bull to the Haas, it's about 4 seconds and it's going up as well. And that's where they were getting involved. It's going to be Logan, though, with the lead. What an amazing start from Logan. I was trying to judge whether or not he'd gotten alongside or past him, but by the time the camera had switched into what's turn 1, he pretty much already got the overtake, and unfortunately Christian with a penalty on the first lap of the race. He did that, I think, in France as well. It's happened again here at Monaco. But Logan, what an amazing start there from the American. Great overtake, and Logan takes the fastest lap, of course, because he's leading on the first lap of the race, but of course it will all change later on. Now we've got more drivers going to the pits. They got damage. It's Christian, Senna, Eric from the looks of it as well, Robin, Brian. That won't be yet because Jesper needs to still pit as well. I'm assuming he must have got plenty of damage from the incident there. Unfortunately, his race is almost already over. By lap 2, he's going to hope for a lot of safety cars to get himself back up the field. Brian going on to fresh hards, Christian and Eric onto the mediums, and Robin and Jesper onto the soft tyre already. But now Logan's going to have to defend from Jensen. They're already starting to pull away a little bit from Max. Max, a valiant effort in qualifying as well. He was provisional pole for a while, actually. It was only until these two here, these top 2, decided to put in an absolute godly lap that he was overthrown. Senna and Dion having a bit of a battle towards the back here. Well, they were having a battle. Jensen the fastest lap. Brian with with a penalty as well. Oh, Senna going into the wall there. Shouldn't have lost any wing. Didn't look like the contact was hard enough for that. DRS is now enabled. Senna though into the pits now. He's in P9. He just pitted him, pretty sure. No, he didn't. No, he did. He was one of the drivers that pitted, I think. Just don't understand why he's coming back in. It's for wing damage, but it didn't look like there was any damage when he was, well, about to come in, literally, like we were looking at the car. It didn't look like there was anything there. And that's Nick all over the back of Alexei here. Senna going on to some softs. Alexei now having to defend here. Ooh, almost get that wall there. I was talking about it in the talk-through lap earlier. That wall could get clipped, and that looks very close to it. Nick, though, looking composed compared to Alexei. Alexei's all over the shop here. And Nick's the one who's been almost the most composed here. At the end of the day, he is the predator, not the prey. He's not the one under pressure. Jensen with the fastest lap. And he has actually got past. He's got past. Sorry for me being so lazy with that. I was watching those guys up there, but there's been a lead change. It's been Jensen. Jensen, who is the championship leader, is now the race leader. Eric with 3-second time penalty, but it's going to be Jeremy who's out of the race with a crash there through the swing pool section. What will happen? Will there be a safety car? It doesn't look like there will be. He's gone off track there. I've seen safety cars going before. In fact, I crashed there myself, which gave away a safety car in another league, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen today. Double yellows in sector 3, but there won't be a safety car. Jeremy's leaving he's left the session. And that's it for Jeremy, unfortunately, on lap 4. Actually, not even that, it was lap 3 of 39. And Jesper already is about to get lapped. We're going on board with Logan here. Wonder where Logan's stronger than Jensen. Because Jensen, I mean, we saw in qualifying over a qualifying lap, he was quicker. And this might be where Jensen pulls away now. It's looking like that's going to be the reality of it. It's going to have to be Logan doing something on strategy, I think, here. Or at least hoping for a safety car just to reel him back in to have a shot at another overtake. But we've seen incredible moves here in the past. I apologise for not catching the overtake for the lead on the stream. I was busy looking at something else and I didn't recognise that. I thought that it was going to be Logan continually in the lead for a while, as we saw earlier. Sorry, Jesper moving out of the way, so good run from Jesper there. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a case of picking up points where he can, and hopefully not be one of the cars that crashes out, because it's just sort of a sad reality of this track. No matter how well you do, you're one mistake away from your race being over and it all being for nothing. So they're going to have to watch out here. They get so close to that wall there. They're going to have to do that for 39 laps, constantly being close wall to wall. And the focus it takes around this track is just staggering. There's Jesper dropping back already into the clutches of P4 and P5. And you've got to feel bad for him. Again, from personal experience, it's never nice being involved in one of the lap 1 incidents, because your race is almost gone before it's even started. Senna with the 3-second time penalty as well now. Funny enough, it's the guys that are on the newer tyres are the ones that are actually having the issues in terms of the warnings and the penalties. But look at this, so Nick clawing in Alexei. We were saying earlier how Alexei was a lot sort of more jittery and there was a lot more sort of rear end movement compared to Nick. Let's go on board with Nick here. It's a nice view here. We get to see what sort of Nick's doing and get to see it from his point of view. I don't know if this is the camera that he uses, if he uses T-Cam offset or not, but it's a good view to sort of see things how he would see it. Alexei, though, that might have been a warning there. He looked like he took a lot of curb and he's gotten a decent pull away from there. And of course Nick will have DRS as well, so he's going to want to get pretty close ideally before he gets a T1 main place to overtake. Jesper with a penalty now. Unfortunately, again, things is going worse for Jesper. You're going to feel very bad, but unfortunately that's just the reality of league racing and racing in general. 1 week you're fighting for podiums, the next week you're unfortunately fighting to not get a penalty, fighting almost a lot less. Christian with a 3-second time penalty now as well. Or another one, I should say. That's 6 seconds now for the German. And Dennis saying half the grid already having a time penalty. Soon, yeah. Eric into the pits now. Robin overtaking him. Eric to see what he does. He might actually have damage. That might be why he's in the pits. And yeah, it looks like they're changing a wing. Nico closer here though. And Nick got to about 2 to 3 tenths through the swimming pool section, but sort of came towards the end of the lap and just lost a little bit of time. And again, the difficulty is, it is such a difficult track to overtake on. You know, if you're not in an F2 car, it's almost impossible to overtake. At least on this, you know, if you're talking about on this game, then yeah, that's definitely it. But this track's, I will say, this track's interesting as well. I know the formulas have done GT racing around here as well. It's been a little bit sketchy. It's Christian, I think, goes into the wall. No, he's just slow there. I wonder if he had to come to almost a complete stop just to put himself away from getting into the wall. But carry on watching Nick and Alexei here. And when will it be? When will we see a penalty prop up for one of the guys in the top sort of area of the field here? Oh, hang on. Yellow flags, yellow flags. It's Brian. Got worried there, thought that was Logan. And Brian's going to get out of the way here. He almost gets in the way of Max. And Brian, unfortunately, as well, crashing. Losing all of his wing. Which now means that he's going to have to get out of the way here of these guys. And of course, as well, he's just passed the pit lane as well. And he's got to be careful here, he doesn't get a puncture. He's going to the wall, his car's gone, and that's going to have to be a safety car. The car's on the track, there's no way they can't put a safety car out for this. What? That's a safety car. That is a sure safety car. And now Eric's crashed out as well. Eric's crashed out. Where's that? Where's Eric? Eric's there. Why is there no safety cars? Is someone turning safety cars off or something? Alexei with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting there, but and then he's actually given the place back as well. Brian leaving the session. Eric's no doubt going to leave the session after this as well. Max Mulder, yellow flags as well. Yellow flags for Max Mulder. Max has had an incident. He's lost a bit of wing. He's lost an end plate. He's spun round as well. He's blocking the track. Oh no, he's going to... Oh no! Alexei's out! Alexei's out! What was Max doing there? Oh no! He's taken out the Mercedes of Alexei. And now Nick is in a podium position. Where's the safety cars? Where is the safety cars? Are they on strike or something? Surely someone's turned safety cars off or something because they thought it was going to be... If this is the game, this is ridiculous. It's frankly shambolic. Like, there should be safety cars. There's been almost half the field feels like is already out. You know, it was compared to what Dennis was. Dennis was saying that like half the grid already having a time penalty. Half the grid will be gone by the end of this. It happened in Zandvoort. And Max Mulder into the pits now. He's finally come out the pits. But it's promoted Christian and up into P6 and P7. It's a Ferrari 4-5 again. Somehow they're fighting themselves in a really good points position. But Nick, though, an amazing race last time out. Went from last to 8th. A really good drive from him. Driver of the day on the game. Definitely, I'd say my driver of the day during that whole weekend. But Nick now in P3 around Monaco. What a way to finish this one it would be. I know it's still early, but I'm sure he would take this podium right now. Send her into the pits onto the hards. He might have got wing damage. But just, I don't understand this. Is there... Hang on, let me have a look at the lobby settings quickly. Is there safety cars off? Right, no, that's that. Simulation settings. Where is it? Car damage is on simulation. Demonstrate standard. Surface carcass. Where is it? Rules and flags. Safety cars on standard. So why has it not come out then? That's ridiculous. Sorry to sort of go on a tangent there, but that is ridiculous. There should be safety cars out for those crashes. You had two that were literally on the track. I know you want to see racing carry on, but that's just wrong. Logan, though, into the pits. He's the first pitter of the leading group. 10 laps on those softs, he's going straight onto those mediums, and you'd think that he'd be able to go to the end on those. However, last weekend, though, we saw a difference in strategy lead to certain drivers getting punches and some drivers not. And he's only going to lose one position here. There's almost a pit stop really between these guys. And Logan's going to come out just ahead of the Red Bull. It's this for position, remember, as well. How hard will Nick battle? We're watching from behind here, watching Logan. Fresh rubber as well. It's going to take maybe a lap or so for them to really wear in and to get some proper pace in there. We've seen him already starting to pull ahead. Bob Nick, there's yellow flags against Robin. That has to be a safety car there, surely. It has to be a safety car. It's not going to be a safety car. This game is absolutely shambolic. You and Senna there with another penalty, but this is ridiculous now. This is ridiculous. It's supposed to be on standard. We checked the settings. It said it was on standard. The safety car's clearly got no standards. There could be a car on fire upside down, everything, and it still wouldn't come out. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. As you see the leader, Jensen, pitting onto the mediums now. Let's see what he can do. Robin leaving the session as well, and we got barely any cars on track as well. We need a safety car to space everything back up again. It's ridiculous now. I don't know if they've patched the safety cars or something in the latest patch or something. I don't know, but it's just ridiculous. Nick Nick overtaking. Hang on. Logan in the pits. Did Logan have damage? Logan must have had damage because now Nick's been promoted up to P2 and he's going to have a pit stop on Logan. What has happened there? And Nick's have to be careful. It sounds like he's having to really go easy on these tyres. Has he got damage or is he... No, he's not got damage. He must have absolutely destroyed tyres or something. Because these will be the tyres that he qualified on as well. Senna with a penalty. It's not been the best race for Senna. And if you look at the stops, I think he's pitted about 3 or 4 times. He's got 12 seconds penalties as well. We got 3 stops there, 2 stops for Logan and Jesper. Oh, and Senna going wide there. He's pulled up. I think he's letting those guys through. Fetchier's lap down, unfortunately, so he's mapped the curb. It's not been the best race for Senna, unfortunately. Nick now pitting. He had a pit. I reckon he had about a pit stop on Logan. Where will Logan be? Logan's been held up by Jesper, and he's made contact with him. Surely doesn't pit again. He doesn't pit again. But that's now going to hold him up so much to the point where I don't think he's going to be able to get past Nick. It's going to be really close. And he's got Nick. He's got Nick by a long way. But still, though, what was Jesper doing? You need to learn how to get out of the way. Those are going to cause another crash, and this time will be one of the leaders. And fastest lap for Max. Go on, Max. 1:12.2. And he's been flying in a lot of the GT series, but he's flying today as well. Of course, he's got provisional pole. Great lap it was, and he almost goes into the wall there. As I was talking about how great he's done around here. And Dennis saying, is SC function even enabled? Yeah, I did check, and he said, Formula 1 2021 be like, let's pretend like nothing happened. Yeah, that's how it feels like, actually. Very like it. Oh, okay, Jensen with the 111.1, blown it a little bit out of the water. But we got the 2 Ferraris here. Again, I can't stress enough how much these guys are doing so well this season. They may not be getting, wins or something. They haven't actually had a win all season, but they've been getting podiums. And they've been getting really solid point scoring positions, and they no doubt, if it wasn't for the Mercedes dominance that we'd seen, You could easily put these guys as being the Constructors' Champions, you know, by far. And just going into the pits now. Oh, hello, Max up the inside. Good move from Max there, positioned his car nicely, squirted up the inside, and he's managed to get the move done really well there. But Dion is very old tyres, 14 laps old. And knowing him, he will probably want a safety car at this rate. You can hear though, he sounds like he's being quite tentative on the throttle, not wanting to give it too much just so that he doesn't spin it. But I'll tell you what though, Max is on a bit of a charge here. He's got past one Ferrari, he's going to want to get past the other. And he might try and charge down Neek as well. Jensen in the pits again. And Jesper's crashed, Is this a safety car? Can this finally be a safety car or not? It's not even a safety car. This game, man. It's this yellow's in all wait, what? Hang on. It says DNF, but his car's still driving. What? It said he DNF'd, but his car was still, like, his car had stopped. It said he DNF'd, but then it's just pulled off on Mirabeau's escape road. Oh, this game. Come on, Curtis. We got them watching Max then. We said he's on a charge, and he really is. Look at this. Oh, hello. He's really on a charge here. Yellow flags again. It's Senna. He's still going. He might have wing damage. No, it looks alright. Still going though, P9. He's still picking up points. He's a lot down, but he's still going to take the points, I'm sure. As long as he survives the rest of the race, he should be on. I mean, no matter how bad this race goes for him, as in he doesn't retire, he's always going to have that thing that's like, oh, I scored points in my debut, and it was Monaco. Oh, I'll tell you what, Max is so super close here. I tell you what, if we weren't seeing the performances we were seeing from Jensen and well, the top three basically today, you'd have to put Max down as driver today. Like this has been an absolutely stunning performance from him. He had that incident earlier where he spun round, got into the crash. Unfortunately, it caused Alexei to go out of the session. I'd say that was kind of Max's fault. From without looking back at it again, I think from memory he did try and almost like spin it around. But you're in the middle of the track like that, you need to hold the brake. You need to try and do something to get out of the way. And unfortunately, I think it just didn't really work out, and he ended up going in the middle of the track and ended up taking out Alexei, or taking Alexei out of the race. But as unfortunate it is for Alexei, it's been a great turnaround though from Max. He was in a podium position, and it looks like the pace he's going right now, he might actually be in a podium position by the end. He's just got to find a way to get past. That's the only issue. So the longer he stays behind Sandro, the more that Nick is going to start pulling away. I'm going to quickly check the comments again. I imagine it's Dennis again. All finishers get points like in Zandvoort. Yep. Ooh. Max will be getting a podium if he keeps driving like that. Yellow flags. It's Senna. I think he was just letting through you there instead of another penalty. That's now 15 seconds, I believe. Yeah, again we watch Max. It's battle for P4, P5. Also, just say battle for P4. Ooh. Gets his rear end out. Gets the rear end out a little bit there. It's always a bit of a sketchy one. Well, we've got another little battle going on here. And it's down here on the back of Dion. The tyre difference as well is huge. Look, 17 laps on the mediums for Dion, 7 laps on them on these tyres here for Yer. And I don't know how long Dion's planning to go, but he's gonna have a really strong, end to the race because he'll be on those softs. But he needs a safety car. But at this rate, you have to have a bloody bomb to go off for it to actually be a safety car, and even then it'll probably only be a virtual one. Start a war or something. Whoa, it's a safety car, and you're almost going into the back of Dion there. That was really close. Here we go, Sandro. I was about to say Sandro's looking like an overtake could be done on him, but it's not looking like it at the moment. Senna moving out the way of these guys. Good job from Senna there, getting out the way. I tell you what, Yu's a lot closer now. Not enough to go for an overtake. Oh, he's going to not try to have an overtake, but oh, Dion get a little bit loose there. And they're now going to go too wide. Going to go too wide. Don't really won't cut to a lot. Stroll. We're going to cut to a lot. Stroll. They're going side by side, and they. Oh, that was close there. You're into the wall twice. That's a good racing up between those two there. Gave each other enough room. It was just the fact that well, I want to call it a straight, but it really isn't. It's just an ascent, and because it isn't like a straight at all. It's so difficult and it's so bumpy as well, so it's really hard to really get any sort of racing out of it as Christian goes into the pits. Though, again with the slipstream, he's desperate for this overtake. He wants to make it a Red Bull 3-6. Picking up some great points for Red Bull. I tell you what, the Constructors' Championship between Red Bull and Ferrari will be a really enthralling one because they're always finding themselves in good points positions. But whether that be on podium or top fives or something, they always seem to rake in some good points, and I want to actually have a look at that. In fact, actually, there's a way that you can look at it if you go onto Instagram and follow the. Oh, hello! Good move here, possibly for you around the outside. He gets the throttle down. Can he get the move done though? He's got DRS, I think. He's got DRS. He's going to move towards the outside. Look towards the outside. Yeah, if he does this will be an absolutely insane move. He can't though. You're trying everything. He's got to be inside though. And he's trying to. Oh my god, that was close. I don't think there's. Is there damage? Is there damage? There is damage, and end plate's gone. Oh, you got to feel so sorry for you there. Christian spun. He's gone into the wall there. I think he's going to let through Sandro and Max. Yellow flags, but of course that's for Christian. And unfortunately, it does have that end plate damage now. Don't know how good that car's going to be now, especially for the high speed stuff. But Years put up an amazing fight there. No matter the outcome of this, he put up an absolutely incredible fight. He put his car places which I wouldn't even imagine putting my car. And it almost worked as well. Almost worked. Senna spins at the second to last corner. He goes into the pits now. I don't think that was for damage. He might just be going into some softs and now. Oh, yeah. Year's race going from bad to worse. He got the little bit of damage, tried to make the overtake. He's now got absolutely zero wing. And Dion will have to pit at some point, so I'm assuming these two will cross paths again. But new front wing going on for the Red Bull driver. That's unfortunately that battle over. Now we're going to focus back on this one then. Got 18 laps to go. This is lovely camera view here. Wow, that's stunning. I'm surprised we haven't seen that all race actually. Actually, not seeing anything all race. Think there's going to be a safety car? Anyone watching think there's going to be a safety car? I mean, yeah, as I said earlier, it's going to take something absolutely catastrophic for it to be an actual safety car. It's strange though, because we did check it was on standard. We checked on like live on stream, went onto the lobby settings. In fact, I'll do it again now, just to sort of show proof for anyone that's just tuned in. We've had many crashes today, and for some reason there have been no safety cars. And you see there, it's on standard for the safety car. And Dion into the pits now. So for Dion into the pits now. Goes Dion. The battle that Ur and Max were having might get continued here. Dion going onto some hard tyres. That's interesting. I guess it makes sense though. I guess because it's probably way too long for the softs to go. But then he's hello. Sandro making a mistake here. Means that Max has got right onto his rear end. He might even try to go for a move here. Can he go for it on the outside? No, sticks behind him. He's going to stick behind him. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time, so then DRS actually will come into some sort of effect here. Sandro though, great exit there. That 0.4 of a second looks almost so much more from Max's position here. He's going to constantly get that DRS though. He's going to help him a little bit to just stay with him, but unfortunately they saw how close he got. Sandever made a few mistakes through the final sector. It was enough for Max to get really on him, but unfortunately it's led to nothing now. There's yellow flags for Senna there, but I think that was just Senna letting through one of the Red Bull cars there. In fact, that was Nick. It's frustrating as well, because if you're Max, you know that you've got the pace to stay up with the leaders, but you just can't get past Sandro. It's going to be frustrating for him. Those tyres as well aren't getting any younger. And he's going to have to go quite long on these tyres. 5 laps older than the leaders as well. He's right on him now though. Will he try and go for an outside manoeuvre? He's made a really good corner already, really good corner there. He's going to stay behind him though. We saw you earlier. Went for that incredible move around the outside. He's got a really good drive here though. DRS wide open, ERS wide open. He may have over-revved a little bit in one of the gears. He can't get the move done though, can he? He made the move on the Ferrari up the inside before. Sandro, really great defending. This is great racing from either driver. One driver. Great racecraft, trying to set up a move on certain parts of the track. Primarily the final corner down towards the final straight. That's where he's strongest, we can tell, at setting up a move. But Sandro, though, the defending has been perfect. He's making that car like a Giga Sandro, making that car like 38 feet wide. Although it's easy when the track is about 39 feet wide, but compared to the 38, and oh, he's cut the wall there. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage. Senna with another penalty. No damage for Max Mulder there, but unfortunately with him clipping the ball there, he's gone out of DRS. He should be able to come back though. Looks like Max is quicker through the sector, but he's going to have to sort of regain all that time that he'd just lost from that little wall collision there. To be fair, he's actually closing quite a decent amount through the section here. It's definitely where he's stronger. Unfortunately, that battle I was on about earlier might not actually happen. The Ure and Dion battle. It's 9 seconds between the two drivers, and with Dion being on those fresh hards and Jovi, so Ure getting... Oh, Dion's crashed! Dion's crashed! That has to be a safety car. This has to be... It's not. It's actually not going to be. It's actually not going to be a safety car. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for the absolutely tragic game we have here that we're playing on. Unfortunately, it's the only game on PlayStation we can actually drive Formula 1 cars in a proper league fashion, as we see Christian getting another penalty, but this is absolutely stupid. Apologies for the lack of just anything from this game, as Max all over the rear end of Sandro here. It makes me a little bit angry that we're not seeing any safety cars. Not because we want to, you know, it's not to make it entertaining or anything. It's not to try and make it exciting, because we're seeing great battles here. But it's just stupid. The game has a safety car function for a reason. When you put it in standard around Monaco, you kind of expect it to be enforcing that. And at this rate, it's just absolutely criminal. Hello, Ghost. But this is just rubbish. I've got to say, this is absolutely rubbish. We've had... How many drivers is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers crash out now. And no safety cars. We even had a car turned around in the middle of the track with damage and debris laying around. And it wasn't even a virtual safety car. It's just absolutely rubbish. I do feel sorry for see some of the drivers out here who've got genuine pace that can't do anything about it. Not because of the track, but because of the safety cars. Look at Nick. Like, Nick's actually... He's doing really well. Wouldn't you? And wouldn't you love to see a battle for the lead between Jensen and Logan? It's not like penalties going to get in the way of anything. It's just ridiculous. It is truly ridiculous. So it's going on a rant about it, but it's just, yeah. Again, you have it for a reason. Use it. Because it's trouble as well. If you put it on the max setting essentially, because he saw it was on standard for safety cars. I mean, if you put it on the higher setting, it's just going to be, well, rubbish. It's just going to have so much that's not going to make sense. Well, for some reason, a lot of the messages on, or a lot of the comments on the stream for some reason doubled. It went from 11 to 22 very quickly. It's as every message has been doubled. Max dropping back though, unfortunately, to Sanjo. But we'll quickly drop over to the leaders because we watch Mr. Jensen. Sam saying at this rate, Nick could win. Ure and Senna on the podium. Well, yes and no. Yes and no, because I think for that to happen, so we got. Wait, someone's going to likely tap the wall and cause a safety car. Probably. I've been in completely the same scenarios to this, where it's been so many incidents but no safety cars, but then there's been ones where I could have got a podium, but then the game, not even joking, the game randomly throws a safety car with 3 laps to go. I've been in that situation before where I was in P4, much quicker than the guy in front of me who was in P3, and then no one crashed, no one spun, no one had any damage at all. It caused a safety car, and it costed me a chance to get the podium because the guy was able to hit onto newer, fresher tyres. So it was very frustrating when that stuff happens. It's happened before in the past where the safety cars are given for no reason on this game and the last game as well. It's extremely frustrating, especially if you're a league racer, if you're someone like Nick, if you're someone like Sandro, someone like Max. If your safety car comes out now, it changes the dynamic of the race, because then you now have drivers on fresh tyres who are, very quick, and they're going to be able to, mount a challenge to other drivers. But you end up getting a situation like this where, you're almost looking around for battles to happen and nothing happens. It's a good track when you think, like, when it comes to battling, because it really tests you as a driver. But it's just it's very annoying. Instead of going to score at least 4 points, making his debut quite a good one. And now Samuel saying Michael Massey infesting the F1 game now. Yeah, don't worry, he'll do a safety car, but he'll only lap. No, she said it to be fair, it's the only lapped car actually, I think. Is he? It says years a lap down as well though, but I don't know how much I trust that. Like 29. So check interval data or delta. What do you mean by interval data? The flags, it is Christian who's going solely. Sandro getting a little bit sketchy through the chicane there. Spectator menu. Interesting camera there. For the rear diffuser, or on top of the rear diffuser. 21 seconds for Senna there. Not the best in terms of the penalties. Wi-Fi on my phone for some reason is being very iffy, but then my stream, hopefully the stream's okay, hopefully it's not lagging too much. So you like cars to be let through. Oh, okay, now my internet's actually coming through now. I'm getting spammed with messages. Because I need to get the stream on, because I keep interrupting the stream so I can look at messages, which defeats the object of having the stream of the race. So, I'll get away. Go saying through that first, be let through Senna twice. Right, so we're on lap 32 of 39, and we have lost 7 drivers. We've got 8 left, so almost at the halfway mark in terms of the drivers, but we're almost towards the end of the race, and I am also at the end of my tether with safety cars because it is stupid. Because, I mean, wouldn't you love to see the battle between these two, eh? Jensen and Logan. If you didn't see the start of the race, I'd suggest going and watch it. Oh, Senna is pitting again. Senna onto some mediums. He's already sort of scuffed them with 2 laps. At least he's getting the wheel nuts off of the car this time, unlike Bottas. I've got a funny feeling that one of the leaders are going to crash out, and I don't know who. Something Monaco is very racing. You know, I wouldn't mind a Lance Stroll cutaway right now. It's not the race has been boring, so it's been a decent driving and decent racing, but it's just this race could have been so much more and so much better if the safety cars had come out. Yes, it would have maybe been a little bit processional, a little bit more stop-start, but at least you have a lot more racing instead of, you know, look at that, that's the interval there. There's a lap between Max and Yer. There's 47 seconds between Christian and Yer, and then there's 2 laps between Senna and Christian. Then a same potential Sandro Nick battle in the last laps. Could. I don't know how much he's closing in. In fact, because there's nothing going on, I think I'll have a look at this. Look at Christian. Oh no. Wait, hang on, if that's Christian, where's Senna? Oh no, that is Senna, sorry, I thought it was Christian. That's Senna, they got medium, soft, hard, medium, medium, hard, medium. Looks like some sort of puzzle you're supposed to remember or something in like Jackbox. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but right, so let's have a look at Sandro's lap times. Been doing sort of consistent, I guess you could say, 1:13.8, 14, so 14.3 to 13.8, I guess you're looking there. Nick, what's he been doing? Has he been going quicker or slower? It's been 14 to 15, so he's actually losing a lot more time over a lap compared to Sandro. So yeah, could possibly see. In fact, over the time that I've been waffling, Sandro has caught back up, but I don't know by how much a lap we were looking at there. Maybe 5/10, maybe a lap. Is that? I'm sure there's some big brain time math stuff, but because Sandro's been getting into the 13s and Nick hasn't. Could Nick lose out on the podium here? Part of me kind of wants to see a battle between the two, but also part of me doesn't, because like, it'd be great to see Nick get a podium. But a valiant drive though from these top four, 20-something laps on these mediums as well is just brilliant. These tyres are going to be absolutely destroyed. Instead of Sam saying Senna trying to cheat code, trying that cheat code in, he'll be flying into the Monaco harbour in a moment. Oh, take you around. It's you around, and he's got no wing as well. He's got no wing, and Dior on the hards. Fortunately, he's going to pit again. They'll probably just go soft to the edge. Or he might just continue. As is in fact. Senna's going to be 2 laps down, I think. Not 2 laps down. He's 3 laps down, I think. So he's probably on lap 34 now. So by the end of the race, he'll only be on lap 36. Interesting. There you go, onto those fresh softs now, and there is the battle we're on about. Thank you very much to Dennis for pointing that one out. I would not have actually noticed that until literally when like a move was already done, probably. Oh, you're coming out right in front of these guys as well. He might actually get in the way of this. And the day looked like we were going to see a double points finish for... Thank you, Dennis. And it almost looked like it was going to be a good finish for both Ferrari drivers and a good finish for both Red Bulls, but at this rate though, Nick will be losing the podium from the looks of it. The pace is just not there for Nick. The pace is there for Sandro. But you're though coming out in front. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, he's lap down as well. Okay. I was going to say, actually, what's Max doing? I don't think Max is going to be close enough. Right, we're going to watch these guys here. In fact, we'll go for an experimental view, even though we'll see a heat haze from the exhaust here. Wait, no, it's not. Okay, I was about to say, I thought Jensen was on the final lap. Nick's going to try his hardest. Wait, hang on, is that a puncher? No. Will any of these drivers get a puncher? That's my question at the moment. I don't know how good these tyres are going to be doing. I will be switching to a couple of these guys. I will say that right now. I'm going to be switching. Oh, hello. Christian. Slow through there. I will be switching to a couple of across a couple of these guys just to check on punchers. As we watch Jensen now, your race leader, your championship leader, crosses the line to start the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. Nick now under pressure. He's got his teammates to help him though. You're on much better tyres. He might put a fight up to Sandro here to stop him from getting the podium from his teammate. It'll be a great finish for Nick if he can take P3 here at Monaco of all places as well. 7/10 is the gap. I don't know if he can actually get past him on track though. As I said, I will be switching across to check on a couple of drivers' tyres, seeing if they have a puncture or not, because we saw it happen in France in dramatic fashion to Alexei, who's saying, speaking of Alexei, he's in chat saying, come on Sandro. He wants to see Sandro get on that podium step. He's getting really close now. Yure's not close enough to do anything about it. Max is right behind as well, so he picks up the scraps of anything that happens back here. Oh no, we're going to switch across to the leader as well. We're just checking a couple of the leaders, but it's been an amazing drive from Jensen. He took pole position with an absolute dominant fashion by half a second. No one else could have done that other than this man here. Jensen Randall, an amazing driver under the new username, but a completely same driver. He comes across the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix. In P2 is Logan. Not a punt. Has he got a puncher? No. He's just going slowly through the sector here. He's on low. Is he in low fuel mode? He's in low fuel mode, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, maybe he is actually. Anyway, we're gonna go back to this battle here. Oh, hang on. Max got past. Max got past, but Max has got a penalty. Max has got a penalty. So now it's literally just between these two. What can Sandro do? I don't think he can do really anything at this rate. But Sandro's the one who's actually in trouble. It's Max who's on fresher tyres. Can he make some sort of move? He's going to be desperate. Max looking towards the outside. Going to maybe look towards the inside on the final corner. He can't do it. They're going to have to finish. They're going to have to finish in such an orderly fashion here. It's going to be Nick though, who takes P3. You're coming across the line, and he crashes across the line. All into the wall. He goes as well. Christian. In fact, actually, Senna's already crossed the line, but it's going to be Christian though. Who's going to be the final finisher of the day. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of wing damage there. Not been the best day for him in terms of just the race in general. But to be fair, he's going to pick up some decent points, which I'm sure he won't argue about. And he comes across the lines. Take P7, takes a good bit of points. And that has been the Monaco Grand Prix. Well, I guess in some ways that was a typical Monaco Grand Prix, except without the safety cars. But Dion was wait, Dion? Dion didn't. Dion didn't finish. I suppose he probably still finished higher than where he qualified, I guess, which is, I guess it says something more about the game actually. But you were actually saying in the chat, saying, why was there not a single safety car? Safety car was definitely on. Yeah, it was. That was extremely weird and extremely strange. Sandro saying can confirm that. Yeah, we did look on the stream as well. Could be a bug, as Sandro is saying in chat as well. But there you go, there's confirmation. Jensen, fastest lap, and he takes maximum points, fastest lap, and he also takes, actually to be fair, one stop for Nick and finishing P3. Amazing stuff from Nick here today. What a drive from the Dutchman. But it's Jensen who takes the win, followed by Logan P2, Nick P3, P4 Sandro, P5 is Max Mulder, P6 is Jur, P7 is Christian, P8 Senna, P9 Dion, P10 Jesper, P11 Robin, P12 Alexi, P13 Eric, P14 Brian, and then P15 is Jeremy Pope. Well then, that race could have been better, but it also could have been a lot worse for some drivers out there as well. We saw some good battling between certain drivers as well, and I tell you what, one battle to watch throughout the whole season as well as we go into round 10, which is the next time out. I'm not sure where that race is exactly, but that was round 9, and one battle which I think will be worth looking at is definitely the Constructors' Championship between Red Bull and Ferrari. Those two are going to be battling, no doubt, for the Constructors' Championships. I think they might be P2 and P3, or at least they should be now with the amount of points influx that has been coming in. And Max saying this game is full of bleep for the safety cars. Yeah, definitely, I can understand that. There should have been safety cars. I don't know why there wasn't. But unfortunately, that's just how it is, I guess. It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, though, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we've got another message. Just a few more laps, man. Sandro, yeah, that could have been so close. It got very close towards the end there. In fact, that would have been probably one of the best battles. We had a three-way battle there. Because Max really pulled in on those final few laps. I don't know if it was just the battling or something, or sort of Sandro who was almost getting backed up into by Nick. But in the end, though, Nick with the podium. Although we don't know if there's going to be any penalties after. I don't think there will be, just because I don't remember there being any real incidents unless there was something qualifying which could possibly pop up. But either way, though, we end today on a high with Jensen taking the win, Logan finishing second, and then Mr. Nick van Gelder taking P3. So, hope you guys have enjoyed that. I was saying I enjoyed that, even though there wasn't any safety cars. The battling that we did see was actually pretty entertaining. And even then, the battling wasn't necessarily battling. It was interesting watching, or at least being on the perspective of the driver trying to get past, seeing what they were doing, seeing where they were stronger. And it was quite interesting to watch, actually, especially when the strategy got involved. You know, yeah, condolences to the drivers that crashed out. It's a difficult track, but I'm sure they'll come back next week much stronger. And yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. Hope you, as I said, enjoyed that as much as I did. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to SRL League F1 channel. We stream not only F1, but we also stream our GT series and any special events that do come up. We had Le Mans a few weeks ago, and in the near future, in the future as well, we will have the Indy 500, which no doubt will be exciting as well, racing at 240 mile an hour. Should be very exciting. Yeah, make sure you follow SRL League as well on Instagram, so you can keep up to date with any news, with any drivers coming in or out, any posts as well about maybe previous overtakes towards the track, and of course you get to know when we actually race as well. So thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you stay safe, and we will see you next time on SRL League F1.